This Saturday and Sunday, at least 25,000 model railroad enthusiasts from across the region and beyond will locomote to the Big East Mallory Complex for its annual hobby show. Dick Joyce, past president of the Amherst Railway Society, and show director John Sacerdote joined me to discuss the upcoming event. Sacerdote spoke first about the show's growing popularity since the mid-1960s.
People come to this show because it's more of a collector's show. We have a silly little tagline that we say, if you can't find it at this show, it probably doesn't exist anymore. So there's lots of collectors, lots of antique stuff, things you can't get your hands on anymore. And I think that has
Even in the days of eBay and all that stuff, this still has those rare pieces.
Yes, and you can find them on eBay. There's no question about that. But what happens is it's just fun to look through boxes, go from table to table, because it looks like almost like a flea market type of a show, but mixed in with manufacturers and stuff. And there are people crawling around on the floor looking for all those bargains. So it's a phenomenon in itself.
I'm sure as a hobbyist, you want to kind of wrap your hands around what you might be putting on the train set.
Absolutely.
What are you looking for in pieces?
Well, it's interesting that you ask that one because you never stop. There's no such thing as you're all done.
How long have you been collecting?
About 37 years. I started when my son was 8 years old, got a train set from his grandmother, and had to get him started and show him how to do it. I didn't know how to do it. And next thing I know, I met a few gentlemen who were involved in it, and the time has gone by. I've met great people, and we have a great time. We have a group that meets on a Friday night that plays trains, and we have another group that meets on a Tuesday night that we run trains. And just the camaraderie and everything that goes with it has been fantastic.
What role does the society play in the larger community?
Well, we are a nonprofit operation, number one. And number two, we try to give back to the community the monies that we've raised over the years. Most recently, we've been involved with the hospital, specifically with our local hospital, Bay State, and the children's wing. And we donate money to them in form of raffles and different events that we've done. John's been very instrumental in handling that and getting it off the ground. And it's just a wonderful thing. We are going to give out, and John will allude to, a pretty significant award this year to a nonprofit.
And that's from entry fees and various things that are happening over the course of the 2 days at the
Yes,
Big East.
our income from the show comes from only two sources. It comes from the gate and, of course, the table rentals. And we give it all away every year, after expenses, of course. But that's one thing that we don't do, I think, a good enough job of letting people know. We just surpassed, since 1991, when we started to make enough money to give away this formal grant program, we've just surpassed, I was trying to come up on a milestone, but I missed it. We just gave away, we just surpassed last year about $585,000. So the next huge milestone will be $600,000. We'll hit it this year because we're able to give away about $50,000 to $60,000 a year, but a big chunk of that goes to the Bay State Health Foundation and the Children's Hospital specifically. So we're real proud about helping them out and that kind of thing.
That's terrific. How's the hobby changed through the years? And Dick, I'll start with you.
Huge changes, particularly in the last 15 years. When model railroading first got started, the power that they used was basically a car battery to operate a lot of the railroads. Today you're into microchips and you're into all kinds of fascinating sound. You name it, you can do it today. If you want to replicate this, it's absolutely possible to do. And that's changed dramatically. One of the downsides of that is that we're finding that a lot of the young people like things all done for them, whereas in the old modeler would like to build it from scratch.
Put the pieces together,
correct, exactly.
Add the applications,
exactly.
and paint,
Yep.
and really get sort of down to the nitty-gritty.
And now you can buy it all done.
and put it together and mix and match.
Yeah.
But you do incorporate technology into the show. One of your featured guests is Ken Cameron, who brings in this state-of-the-art open source program.
Yes.
Talk a little bit. I
Yeah.
was so surprised to see the sort of mix of computer technology, because I do think of it as, my grandfather loved hobby trains, and I think of it as a very hands-on.
Yeah, turn on the transformer, and the more you turn it on, the faster the train would run.
Right.
Not so anymore. There's a little computer chip that intercepts all the signals from those transformers and allows you to go at independent speeds, etc. But the latest is this JMRI, which is the Java Model Railroad Interface.
That's a mouthful.
And one of the guys, yeah, really say that fast. But Ken, who's one of the developers of that, allows. Really what it is a program to allow the average user to just hook up a cable between their locomotive devices and their computer, and the computer talks to them rather than you having to know all of these buttons to press and everything. So you could actually say, what would you like the volume to be? Medium, what would you like it to do when the lights go on? And so you could do all of these different things. It just makes it very user-friendly.
And it gets very specific, it sounds like.
Oh,
You can really
absolutely.
customize these different things.
Absolutely. You come to a road crossing, you want the bell to ring and the horn to sound, and you can do it.
What surprises you about the show year to year? I mean, in this eBay and computer-driven technology, is it the fact that people are still attracted to this, even though digital technology is so huge? Or if not, what surprises you?
I think it surprises me that we still get the numbers every year. We try very hard to increase the numbers, but I think we're so, frankly, saturated around here. I mean, we take 25 hotels in the area, they're full. There's all kinds of other things, and we do more and more to try to get more people, yet we still have about our 23 to 25,000 people come in 2 days. So I'm happy that we hold those numbers. I'd like to see more, because it means we could give more money away. But what surprises me the most is that we have such great manufacturers that come. They release product new to the public for the first time ever at this show. So there's all kinds of really fun things that happen. And after all these years, you get to know these people and they become your friends, which is kind of the nature of model railroading. Everybody is very friendly. You could walk up to a guy and say, hey, can I come and see your layout? And he'll go, yeah, come on, let's go. So it's really that extra level, I think, that makes it fun for us.
It sounds like great fun. Have a great time with the show. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
having
having
us
us.
very much.
On tomorrow's show, State Representative